Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing WWE Hot Take Season 2, Episode 1. That is right, we're on to Season 2. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below. And as normal, we've got 2 hot takes for Raw, 2 for NXT's New Year's Evil, and 2 for Friday Night SmackDown. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. With that being said, I hope everybody continues to have an amazing weekend. And without further ado, let's get to our first hot take of the week. Roman Reigns deserved to win the Tribal Combat match. Well, this past Monday night, the first Raw on Netflix match we had was the Tribal Combat match between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa, and man, did it deliver. This was definitely a very physical, brutal match. Another tribal combat match with a boatload of interference. I did think Paul Heyman should have put the Ulafala around Roman's neck instead of The Rock, just because it was advertised for Paul Heyman to do so. But this match delivered in every aspect, and for all the abuse that Roman Reigns has taken to the hands of Solo Sikoa's bloodline in 2024, this was a great get your revenge type moment for Roman Reigns. It was great for him to be able to establish himself in this environment. And honestly, the double spear to close out this match was exactly the finish that this match needed when it comes to these two. Do I think that the feud needs to go on any longer? Probably not. This is a perfect spot to close and end the story, so to say. But I don't expect Solo Sikoa and his bloodline to take this lying down. This will probably lead into WrestleMania 41. But these two definitely put on a show outside of all of the interference in this tribal combat match. It was definitely one of the best matches of the week in WWE, and in my opinion, Roman Reigns deserved to win the Tribal Combat match. And our second hot take of the week, John Cena declaring for the Royal Rumble was amazing. Well, we saw John Cena this past Monday Night Raw as the second hour of Raw on Netflix kicked off, as John Cena addressed his farewell tour for 2025. And he said that number 17 was not going to happen. It would take a miracle. He would have to go and win the Royal Rumble. Then he declared for the Royal Rumble, saying he's not coming to the Royal Rumble to compete. He's coming to the Royal Rumble to win it. And honestly, I don't think that would be too bad of an idea for booking for WWE. But at the same token, John Cena doesn't need to win the Royal Rumble to go capture title number 17. He doesn't even need to win title number 17. I mean, John Cena is such a box office draw these days that he doesn't need to have a championship associated with him to put butts in seats and to have people really pay attention and watch this man perform. But we all know that he should at least attempt number 17 this year, considering he'll never get another chance to do it at the end of 2025. Do I think John Cena should chase title number 17? Yes, but I don't think he needs to win the Royal Rumble to do so. Even if he were not to win the Royal Rumble, he could still go into the Elimination Chamber and try to get a match against the champion that the Royal Rumble winner doesn't choose. So there are choices and avenues that we can go down this road. But when it came to the opening promo for John Cena's farewell tour, it was definitely amazing. And most of all, John Cena declaring for the Royal Rumble was amazing. And our third hot take of the week will take us down to NXT. Roxanne Perez should have retained the NXT Women's Championship. Well, this is a travesty. In my humble opinion, Roxanne Perez should have definitely retained the NXT Women's Championship against Julia at New Year's Evil. And it's not that Julia doesn't deserve to be NXT Women's Champion, because I do think that she does. But I just think that this story could have gone a little bit longer. Maybe Julia dethrones Roxanne Perez at Stand and Deliver instead to kick off the WrestleMania 41 weekend. But I really feel like that there were still things to tell in this story between Roxanne Perez and Julia. And I think Roxanne Perez's title reign got rejuvenated with the return and the realignment of Cora Jade. I feel like that there was more story to tell between Cora Jade and Julia as well. I feel like Roxanne Perez definitely deserves a rematch for the NXT Women's Championship. I don't think it's going to happen. I do think that Roxanne Perez does deserve to be called up to the main roster at this point. I made a video last year about the top 10 NXT superstars that deserve to be called up, and Roxanne Perez was right up there in the top 5 last year. So I definitely feel like Roxanne Perez is ready to go to either Raw or SmackDown. But regardless, I felt like Roxanne Perez and Julia had a lot more story to tell between the two of them, which is the main reason why I think Roxanne Perez should have retained the NXT Women's Championship. And our fourth hot take of the week, Oba Femi will be an amazing NXT champion. Well, I will admit, Oba Femi deserves to be the NXT champion. There's no denying that. When he won the NXT North American Championship, we thought he would never lose it. He really dominated the NXT North American Championship division, making a clear statement that there's nobody in NXT that can beat Oba Femi, probably with the exception of Tony D'Angelo, asterisk. But at the same token, Oba Femi will carry that championship with pride. I do expect quite a few title defenses from Oba Femi. I don't expect those matches to be very long. I expect Oba Femi to dominate his opponent and make quick work of his opponent. I do hope that Oba Femi's title reign is a long one, because Oba Femi is just a dominant monster that just loves to be the ruler of NXT, and he's just so good at what he does in the middle of the ring that I really feel like Oba Femi does deserve to win. I do feel like they overdid it with the Iron Survivor Challenge, going on to win the championship. Both women's and men's Iron Survivor Challenge winners are now NXT and NXT Women's Champion. I thought one could have failed, but I'm happy it wasn't Oba Femi, because Oba Femi has really proven over the last year that he is the best superstar on the NXT roster, which is why I think Oba Femi will be an amazing NXT champion. And our fifth hot take of the week will take us over to Friday Night SmackDown. Bayley deserves to be the number 1 contender for the WWE Women's Championship. Well, I'm happy with the way WWE did this. Tiffany Stratton came out for her championship celebration, which was quickly interrupted by Nia Jax, who came out and really laid the law down with Tiffany Stratton, which was interrupted by Bayley, Naomi, and Bianca Belair. So Nick Aldis came out and said, fine, we'll just do a number 1 contender fatal 4-way match right now, which we dove into. It was Nia Jax versus Naomi versus Bianca Belair versus Bayley. And this actually was a pretty good match. I do think Bayley should come out with a new finisher at some point. I like the Rose Plant. I just think that it's run its course. And if she continues to use that as a finisher, there's a chance that her whole gimmick could go stale due to an overused finisher. But regardless, Bayley came out, performed well, earned her number one contenders match. I'm really happy this wasn't just handed to one of these women on a silver platter saying I want Yeet's title shot, so now we got a championship. I am a traditionalist. I really feel like these superstars should have to earn these championship opportunities in number one contenders matches, which is what we did here, which is one of the main reasons why I like it so much. And at the end of the day, I feel like Bayley deserves to be number one contender for the WWE Women's Championship. And our final hot take of the week, Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight had a horrible finish. Well, Shinsuke Nakamura won the United States Championship from LA Knight back at Survivor Series War Games, and LA Knight over a month later is finally getting his championship rematch, just to have the Bloodline come down and take out LA Knight and end this match via disqualification. It does make sense in the storyline kayfabe of things, but honestly, these two deserve to be able to have a decisive winner and a decisive loser. I wouldn't have been against having the Bloodline come out and jump LA Knight after the match and have Shinsuke retain. But I'm not against Shinsuke Nakamura retaining. I think Shinsuke Nakamura deserves a long reign as United States Champion. He went away, he repackaged his gimmick, he came back as something the WWE Universe really likes, and he's really striving in his new role. So Shinsuke Nakamura did everything you have to do in order to rebuild and come back a better WWE superstar. LA Knight really just lost the curve there at Survivor Series and has been dealing with issues with the Bloodline. So it did make sense from a storyline perspective. But like I said in the last hot take, I'm a traditionalist. I think we deserve to have a winner. I think we deserve to have a loser in almost every match that we see. I feel like distractions and disqualifications have really overstayed their welcome, if you want to say, in WWE. And that's why I think Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight had a horrible finish. And that was WWE Hot Take Season 2, Episode 1. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. And if you want to see some more of me, Nikki D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. I'm Nikki D. This is the Nikki D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.